Okay, so here we're going to give a little quick tour of Cockpit. You click on it and it starts up. It's a Windows application. You saw the splash screen just there. It's starting up, doing some systems check, and now immediately starts talking to the ROV. So some of the first things you can see is the user interface consists of the video window, what we call the launch bar with various buttons, and then instruments which give you control and data about the ROV. So all the instruments, you can move them wherever you want. They're all resolution independent. You can resize them, scale them, make them smaller or bigger. You can make them transparent, and you can make them disappear completely. And that is all the instruments. You can also control them in a group, pop them all back up, and make them all transparent. There's depth. This is a turns indicator, so it tells you when your ROV turns, and you can keep track of your tether. This is the attitude sensor, compass, thrust gauges. So here you can see we're applying forward thrust. Here we're rotating. Water temperature indicator. This, if you have a manipulator connected, will show you if it's opening or closing. This allows you to change the sensitivity of the joystick, so if you're doing real fine operations, you can dial it back. If you need to fight strong currents, you can go even above 100. Here's 100%, and you can actually goose it a little more. This is the camera tilt indicator. So you can see it gives a graphical indication of where the camera tilt actuation is and where the focus is. We also have illumination. So here we can see the lights reflecting and a graphical indication of how they're set up. Some of the other features are you can actually control auto modes just on the screen. So you can use the mouse, or if you have a touch screen, you just drag, and that's to engage auto heading. Same sort of operation to engage auto depth. This is auto heading, and this is auto depth. We have fairly sophisticated text overlays, so you have timestamps, you have the data from the ROV. There's also multiple user entries indicated by the stars. You can go up or down. You can dismiss all those. Data recording is from a simple click on the button on the hand controller. You can record snapshots or video. So here this indicates we're recording video right now. That. And then turn it off with a simple button press, and it keeps a little record of what's been done. Video is resizable. Here I have it set to not maintain aspect ratio, so it will stretch. So that's sort of everything we have there. Some of the other features. Okay, edit that out. Some of the other features are you can launch external applications directly from Cockpit. So here we can instantly pop up the blue view. If you have multiple screens, you can arrange them how you see fit. If you only have one screen, you can still resize to make everything fit. It will remember the positions of the external applications. Pop that in. So there's various user settings, depth gauge, you can turn instruments on and off, control the sensors, change the units from imperial to metric, set up your video capture devices. You can import data into Cockpit for use on the text overlays. You can export data. So if you have another system, for example HiPack, you can send out the headings and the depths of the vehicle to either a real serial port or a virtual serial port. We try and make everything as simple as possible. So the more complex settings we hide behind these in rocket science. So here is a very sophisticated way to recalibrate your depth sensor for depending on your fluid. There's also advanced settings for the video screen. Another feature we have is what we call engine room, which is used for advanced tuning of the vehicle. So we can pop that open. Here you can see all the parameters, the voltage, ways that you can control the auto modes, and the behavior of the thrusters, and some status on the vehicle. Things that can potentially mess up the configurations we have under a lock, so you can unlock it, now you can change things. So for example, here's compass calibration, super simple. You can just rotate the vehicle around, measure the magnetic field, and then store it and save it to the vehicle. When we come out with new features for the ROV, super easy to update the firmware. You pop that open. Never mind on that. Okay, so that's all you have to do. So that's sort of a quick little demo of all the features of Cockpit. Help is available. Pops right up. Simple HTML help. What else can we do? That's about everything. So various features mapped to the hand controller. So tilt, you can see I'm pressing a button on the hand controller and the tilt changes. There's advanced settings in the camera. So a fairly sophisticated main camera. You can change things like the white balance, to make the, really to do whatever you want to do. Go back to the tilt. So that's about everything.